Hey, what's up? It's Russell, and so for the first couple of games that I kind of put up on my channel, I wanted them to be games that were kind of timeless, stuff that it's always relevant because you can always go back and watch it or play it, and it's always going to be different. It's not like a story-based game where it's like, oh, I've seen the story again, playing through it, I'm going to have some of the same beats and the same emotions and stuff like that, and the same kind of gameplay experience. Where with games like Nuclear Throne and other roguelikes, those are the kind of games that I wanted to put up first on my channel. Because, as you'll see when I play, you go through runs. So it's not like a story-based game where it's like, oh, I remember when this happened. You go through randomized runs with randomized levels. I mean, some of the things kind of stick the same, so you'll have bosses on certain levels. But overall, I mean, you can pick different characters, different enemies are going to be in different locations, different quantities, different level layouts and stuff like that. And it was developed by Vlambeers. I should have a link in the description if you want to pick it up. It's a lot of fun. You can play it over and over and over again. And that's one of the cool things is you can watch other people play it, and you can see different experiences, different combinations of weapons and characters, and different play styles and stuff like that. So I'm pretty much just going to jump into it. So you can see all the different characters here. They have different unlock requirements and stuff like that, but you start with this selection. So we're going to go with the basic, which is Fish. So, and you can see they all have different special abilities. So Fish, he gets more ammo and he can roll, where Crystal has more HP and has a shield, and you'll see all that kind of stuff when I play the different characters. So we'll just kind of start out with Fish here. Okay, so you can see here it's 2D, and it's like kind of like a twin stick shooter, if you understand what that is. It's like you move with one control scheme and aim with the other. So with the mouse you're aiming, looking around, and then with the WASD keys, the WASD, you're moving around. It's a lot about skill based, being able to dodge bullets and stuff like that. So let's see. So we pick up ammo here. We're gonna roll away from that. That right there is the exit of the level. So, and then you kind of want to like search around, look for better weapons. So we have a machine gun and a pistol, and we'll change the revolver for the shotgun, and there's nothing else, so we'll go to the next level. Okay, so I mean, my favorite character, so what happened is all my characters got wiped a while ago because I used to play the game, but with certain updates you would get all your character unlocks wiped. And personally, my favorite character is Robot, and Robot is a character. He's obviously a robot, and his special ability is that he can eat a weapon that you have and recycle that into ammo, which is really useful because running out of ammo doesn't happen a lot in this game because you can just pick up new guns that have new ammo sources and stuff like that. But when it does happen, it's like there's not much you can do because there are melee weapons that you can pick up, but if you don't have a melee weapon and you're out of ammo, unless you're a character with a damaging special, it's pretty much done for you. There's not much you can do there. So okay, go to the next area. Okay, and so you can see up here there's like levels, and once you go to the next level, you get when you upgrade. I'll just call this level, and the other are just stages. So when you increase your level, then when you go to the next stage, go through these little portals, you get an option between mutations, and mutations are kind of just like passive abilities usually that will affect the rest of your game. So you see like Euphoria, the enemies will have slower bullets, homing bolts. So if you have like a crossbow or a weapon that uses bolts, then the bolts will kind of track on enemies and take out multiple people. Recycle gland, when you hit somebody, you have a chance to get that ammo back, and then back muscle, which is the best out of these. And you have higher maximum ammo, so you can stock up on more ammo. Okay, so you can see that they already have like stronger enemy types and stuff like that. You can see these giant maggots compared to the really tiny ones, and then you can see the scorpions here. That right there is the boss, big bandit. So personally, I play kind of like since I'm kind of a lower skilled player, I kind of play like a safe where like I hide behind a rock, pop out, shoot a guy. I'm sure there's times where that's better, but I feel like sometimes that really gets me into trouble because you get locked in a corner and then a couple of bandits come in and just destroy you. So, and if you haven't noticed, the only way to go on to the next level is you have to kill every enemy. Oh, so we got a crossbow here. So the thing about like the high damaging weapons like shotguns and crossbows and stuff like that, they're high damaging, but you usually can carry less ammo for them. I think I'm gonna trade out the machine gun for the crossbow. I like the killing power of the crossbow. It's like, see right there. It's a lot easier to kill people. I mean, it's easier to run out of ammo, but that's kind of the trade-off is you have less ammo, but you kill faster, or you have more ammo, but you kill slower. Okay. So we'll keep moving through here, take out all these maggots. So that's kind of, sometimes you have to kind of hunt down the enemies to go to the next level. So, let's see, we got Lucky Shot, Last Wish, Extra Feet, Long Arm. So we don't have a melee weapon, so that's useless. Last Wish is useless as well because you only get some ammo and full health, where we're pretty good on both. I will take Extra Feet. Okay, and we leveled up twice, so we get an option of 2. So Patience, you can see, this allows you to mutate later, so I don't like any of these, which I don't really like any of these. Then you can, you have more options the next time you go through a portal, as you can see by the clock up there. And also you can see the rest of the mutations that we picked. So you know, kind of, if you forget, you can always look up here and be like, okay, so I have Extra Feet and back muscle. Even though it shows the arm. It's whatever. Okay, so, and you can see we're in a new stage now. So we're in the sewers. We have new enemy types, rats. And we have a big rat that kind of like throws up smaller rats. Okay, so let's keep moving forward. And you can see that what the enemies are kind of dropping these like little green objects. That's the radiation. That's kind of like the experience points that you use to level up. Okay. And so you want to get, and you can see the little green vials there are kind of like, if you break those, then you can just get a whole nice little pool of experience. So we'll break that, get that stuff. And so we're gonna have to keep moving up because there's probably some enemies up here that we didn't kill. Oh, here we go. Some bandits. A rat. Oh. Okay, so we'll go on to the next stage. And then, so plutonium hunger, let's see, open mind, shotgun shoulders. We have a shotgun, so that could be useful. But personally, I think plutonium hunger is probably best here because what plutonium hunger does is make so that you can pick up, so see, I was really far away from those rads, but I was still able to pick them up. So you don't have to put yourself in danger when you're picking up med kits and stuff like that. Okay. And so now I can't remember the name. Oh, wow. So I'm 1 HP. So you can see the game is very difficult, especially when you start getting to the later stages. Got those fire salamanders over there. And personally, I picked Fish because he's like the most basic character. But I feel like his role, it doesn't dodge. It's not like it dodges fire. Like fire is in like shots, bullets, or anything like that. If you roll into a shot, as far as I know, you still take the shot. So it's like, what's the point? I mean, it's useful for kind of like getting behind cover really quickly, but besides that, it's like I prefer being almost anybody else. So right there, we got a sniper. They have like a little red laser, and they shoot kind of like a shotgun. They shoot like 3 or 4 rounds, but it takes them a couple seconds, so you have time to like dodge out of the way or kill them first. And I don't want to take any damage right now. I'm looking for somebody to drop a med kit. And I'm pretty sure that the lower health you are, the more chance you have of enemies dropping a med kit. Oh, there we go. Still low health, but better. And also, cars will explode, so you kind of don't want to shoot any that you're next to. Oh, okay, so I want to try to grab this. That's a splinter. So let's see. Open mind, strong spirit, prevents death once, recharges when back in full HP. So that might be useful since we're about to die. But you kind of don't want to pick stuff that will just prevent you from dying, which is kind of why Last Wish isn't very good, because it's like, oh, I'm doing really bad. Let's just like not improve any. We're not improving any. We're just kind of resetting. So that's not really good. I think we should be able to survive a little longer, so we're gonna take Open Mind, which means we get another chest that hopefully has ammunition or something like that. So this is a splinter gun. It's kind of like a crossbow that shoots 3, but it's kind of like a huge waste of ammo. So I mean, if we had homing bolts where I knew all three of those bolts were gonna go into somebody, then I'd probably be more likely to take it, but we don't. Okay. So I'm really trying to avoid... Okay, right there. That you can see is an assassin. And they are obviously very frightening because they pretend to be dead. Oh, man. They pretend to be dead. And then once you get close, they just whack you upside the head with a stick. And so that's kind of what... You can walk over cars, but you kind of want to... If they're in your way and you have a feeling that someone's going to shoot at you, because the enemies can blow up the cars as well. So if you feel like someone might shoot the car and make it explode... You probably want to blow it up before that happens to you. Okay, so we got a fire salamander here. I'm trying to make it so trying to dodge around this rock so he doesn't try and shoot me with his fire, because that's what almost killed me the first time. And we got another assassin over there. I've got him. I'm gonna try to run up. There we go. That's where it comes in handy. And see, this right here is a portal. I don't want to activate it. I don't think I will. Okay, yeah, see, we're fine. So another splinter gun, which sucks. Okay, we got an awesome medkit over there. So I'm gonna... Okay, so there's no more fire. Let me grab that. So usually those things shoot out fire, but when the level's over, they don't. So another splinter, and this is a portal. If you blow that up, or the enemies blow that up, then you'll get like these interdimension police officers that will come try to... Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. So I'm trying to dodge this. Okay, so sometimes you just get... Yeah. So sometimes you just get spawned in a very precarious position. And that kind of sucks. But we should have unlocked some new characters. Yes, we unlocked a bunch of new characters. That is one cool thing. It's like, you go through one run, and if you do relatively well, you'll unlock a bunch of characters. So, let's see. We will do... You know, we'll do the daily for today. And I will pick my boy Robot. Okay. So, the thing about Robot is he finds better guns. And like I said earlier, he can eat a gun that, so like, if you don't like a pistol and you have a machine gun, then you just switch to your pistol, eat it, and then you'll have more ammo for your machine gun. And I really like, it's probably a kind of newer player's favorite character, just because it's, oh, I got my ammo back, but he's still awesome. And he looks really cool and makes a lot of cool sounds. And then when he eats a gun, you just see this giant mouth come out and chomp down on the gun, which is pretty cool. And he's definitely the character I've done the best with in the past, so. And also, this is a disc. Oh, no, is this a disc? What is this, a pop rifle? So this is kind of like a... So there's assault rifles. This is kind of like a weaker assault rifle. Okay, so we'll try to take out these bandits. Get that. And I'm going to try to start skipping those radiation canisters, because that's how you unlock another character. I'm going to take Second Stomach here, because the rest of the stuff sucks. And Second Stomach doesn't suck. It pretty much makes it so HP gives you 4 HP, or HP medkits give you 4 HP instead of 2. Which, as it probably sounds, is amazing. Okay, so the thing about this pop rifle is you can shoot it really fast. If you just click it, you shoot like twice. Well, actually, you might shoot once, but it's very sensitive. But you can just hold it down and you just pretty much waste a bunch of ammo, which is why it's not the best, because it uses a whole bunch of ammo and doesn't have a lot of killing power. So you kind of want to, I kind of want to replace that as soon as possible. But the disc gun, from my experience, will damage yourself. So that's just absolutely horrible, and I am not going to use that, because one unlucky bounce. Okay, there he is. One unlucky bounce. You see what I mean? Like, it took like half a clip just to kill that one maggot, where it takes only like 2 crossbow bolts to kill him. Let's see. So we got to the sewers on the last one. Oh, and this is a daily, so I'm gonna try to be a little more careful. And so the daily run, some kind of roguelike games have this, where they have a run that everybody. Oh wow! I gotta stop talking. Well, okay, so everybody plays that same run on that day, and then they get ranked against each other, which is pretty cool. Okay, so I'm gonna try. I want to hole up, but you see, and he'll kill me with that contact. He'll kill me once he touches me, because some enemies have, and I killed the canister. Some enemies have contact damage, and his does a lot from experience, as far as I can remember. So I'm gonna try to just peek out, shoot him with my double barrel. So he's gonna come at me. Oh wow. Okay, he's dead. So we'll get that HP. Go on to the next one. So let's see, lucky shot, trigger fingers, last wish. I'm getting a lot of bad mutations. I have no melee. Lucky shot has got to be the best out of these. I mean, trigger fingers maybe for the shotgun, but it's like I have to take lucky shot. That's the best of all that horrible stuff. Which is kind of one of the big parts about this game is that you got to make choices, and sometimes those are bad choices. But you got to make them anyway. You get a bunch of crappy mutations, and you got to pick the best of the turds. Okay. Did I kill something? Is that alive? Heal. Okay. See, so yeah. Okay. So he's alive, and I'm pretty sure if you can kill them before they wake up, they'll give you more radiation. That's not that big of a deal for us right now. And we are running low on bullets. So if I get... So that's a flat cannon. It's kind of like an automatic shotgun as far as I can remember. I'm not sure if it uses shells or explosives. We're low. But it's good to have 2 weapons of different ammo types. I'm going to look around. See if there's any other weapons or ammo I can pick up. So let's see. So yeah, these are the kind of games that I kind of wanted to play. I mean, I'm going to play a bunch of other kinds of games on the channel, but I kind of like playing these extremely replayable games that are pretty much built on the fact of being replayable. And the other kind of games I have ideas of right now are Darkest Dungeon, which is an amazing early access game, and then Invisible Ink, which is kind of like a roguelike stealth tactics game, kind of like XCOM, but completely about stealth. So Scare Your Face is really good. Enemies have less HP. Those are the kind of things that you kind of want to go for. I mean, as far as I can see, it seems like kind of more of like the newbie traps are kind of like based on keeping yourself alive, where if you can keep yourself alive, if you're good enough to keep yourself alive, then it's just better to go damage, because then you kill enemies faster and don't have to worry about them. Because eventually, the longer an enemy is alive, the more chance you have of getting killed. That's kind of the idea that's behind it, in my opinion. Because you can try and keep yourself alive, but if your focus is keeping yourself alive and not killing enemies, pretty much every second that the enemies around you are alive, the higher the percentages that you die. So you kind of want to think offensively. Oh wow. So where in games like, at least in my opinion, like I was talking about earlier, Darkest Dungeon or Invisible Ink, don't hit me. Invisible Ink, and XCOM, which isn't really a roguelike, but it's kind of a tactics game, I play much more conservatively. So I try... Oh, wow. Okay. Well, that was the daily. We can see our position, rank 313. So I've gotten way higher than that, and I want to get way higher than that again. So I don't know how long this video's been going, but I will end it here. And so yeah, I hope if you liked the video, then click that like button. And if there's anything that I could fix, this is a very early, this is literally my first video that I'll be posting up. So hey, if there's any tips or any thing that you saw or heard in the video, you could just let me know in the comments what was wrong or what was right, what you liked, what you didn't like, and that'll help me improve greatly, and I can make better videos. So yeah, I hope you have a great rest of your day.